dati mas malaking ano. Sige na.
Security that we're going to do in case there's a retaliation?
Well, the death of Osama bin Laden brings to a close the quest for justice for thousands of those who perished during 9/11 and many others who were victims of bin Laden and his terrorist groups. It is a major victory for peace-loving citizens all over the world and major achievement as far as the war against global terrorism. But while we join the whole world in celebrating this occasion with the victory against terrorism, we should caution our citizenry not to let our guard down, because again, we have to exercise caution and be more on the alert and be more vigilant so that terrorism will not creep back into our country. The defense establishment and the AFP remains steadfast in its mandate to protect our country and the whole of the Filipino people.
Sir, kanina ako nag-meeting lahat intelligence officer from all the agencies with President Noy. Sa Department of National Defense, sir, can you give us a background or kung ano po yung napag-usapan or yung private to what happened this morning, sir?
I was not there personally, but it is expected that when something like this happens, the terrorist group will tend to come up with retaliatory action. And this is something that we would like to prevent as to thing happening here in the Philippines. We have to a large extent already isolated and reduced the number of terrorist elements in the country, and we would like to let it stay that way.
Terrorist elements, who are these?
Well, basically, these are the Abu Sayyaf group.
May ipagbilit pa ba silang mag-show ng terror?
To a large extent, they have been marginalized. There are very few of them now. The number has been reduced to about 300 or so. And the links, for example, to JI, which is actually the link to Al-Qaeda of bin Laden, has also been severed, because even the JI who came here were not organized groups, but individuals who were actually on the run from Indonesia. And it just so happened that they were able to link up and train some of our terrorist groups in Mindanao. And with the death of bin Laden, again, we don't only have a loss as far as the terrorist groups are concerned of a leader image, so to speak, or even an inspiration, but also the loss of logistical and financial support, which is needed if they are going to launch their campaign, continue to launch the campaign of terrorism here in the Philippines.
We're talking about linkage, mga links, before it was Omar Patel, na nahuli rin sa Pakistan, where kumbaga sa Mabinang has a link with Morals Organization and also the Abu Sayyaf. Now, sir, may pala reports bang hawak ang Defense Department right now that there are still Jemaah Islamiyah or Al-Qaeda members that are now in Mindanao at giving some trainings to some of the terrorists like Abisha or...
No specific personalities are mentioned in the reports. So, but to a large extent, these activities has been marginalized already. I think they also found it hot here in the Philippines, and they are now operating elsewhere.
Sir, may natatanggap na ba tayong threat? Kasi ang US Embassy ngayon nagsabi ng security nila. Magpalipat ba sila ng dagdag security or bakit sir?
Well, again, the U.S. definitely the primary target. You can mention the other members of the coalition of the willing, mainly these are the countries which have been active in the war against terrorism. And it's really a natural thing that will follow because, as we know, the terrorists will always come up with retaliatory action. But as to targeting Philippine targets, I think this would be very far in the priority list. However, we again caution our people that we have to remain vigilant and alert. It's the only way that we can combat terrorism because the terrorist groups now operate as one individual or two, and they could really go around and sow terror. So without the cooperation of our people, then it's going to be very hard for the authorities to detect, for example, any movement, because to be able to bring about terrorist action, they will have to move. If they move, they will be noticed.
Sir, how about yung coordination PNP and DFA regarding, kasi syempre magkakaroon ng coordination in terms of the international security. Turista mo sir, doon na rin coordination right now with DFA and even...
Wala naman session because all preventive measures have been ongoing. Hindi naman binababa yung guard natin. We have always said that we continue to be vigilant and we continue to pursue intelligence work so that we can detect any threat of terrorism here in the country.
Question. Sir, yung record sa mga US Congress ng Mindanao, anong nangyari sa mga may argument na they should be pulled back from conflict areas like Basilan and some parts of Bolosi?
No mention that yet. But I don't think it's going to be different. The terrorist threat has always been there, and we continue to conduct the training and exercises even with these threats going on. On their own, I'm sure that they exercise precaution in the same way that the units that they are working with, which means the Philippine units that they are working with, will definitely exercise extra precautions now because of these probable retaliatory actions. Walang ganun eh. Ang nasabi na nga namin, it's both an advantage and a disadvantage because we are an archipelago. And it's harder for example, for the terrorist groups to get out of the islands in Mindanao and come to Metro Manila. In the same way that it's harder for our own troops to pursue the terrorist groups because of the archipelagic nature of the country. So it works both ways.
You said what is state relations that be so far undertaken for this?
Ang is just the increased vigilance and more active intelligence networking. Because again, priority naman tayo except that of course we are host to the American Embassy and some US nationals here. So we really have to look out for that.
Except for being vigilant, hindi mo sabihin, we should cover them.
Hindi naman. If you notice, ang nakaportant naman as far as the urban areas are concerned is the PNP. And we've seen immediately that the PNP has already swung in action. coming up, for example, with checkpoints
So,
or with other security measures.
so you're saying, sir, with that, we don't need to be parang kakatin yung taong bayan for you not to raise your alert level sa AFP. Wala ba talaga tayo kailangan sabihin?
We are on the alert, but we are not raising our alert level. Kasi ang alert level, pagka sinabi mo ng you upgrade your alert level, immediately you are confining troops inside the bases or the camps. No? Well, it's not necessary at this point in time. No? Because anyway, madali naman nating i-recall yung mga tropa natin if the need arises. And ang ating organization naman, there are always ready forces that can be deployed at an instant's notice. So it's not necessary while we are on the alert, the area commanders, especially the unified commanders, are the ones who will determine who, if it's necessary for them to raise the alert level.
Sir, after yung implementation of the dito increase cases of kidnapping and other atrocities and that's
Kasi yung activities nga nila ngayon, if you will notice, kidnapping, extortion, these are revenue-generating activities. Which also an indication na wala na silang suporta. So, yung activities niyan is only for their survival. No? Not for operational needs. They have to produce money so that they can survive. Which also means that more and more, there is less and less support as far as the local populations are concerned.
Just
Yeah. But hindi dapat tayo magpadala sa pananakot nila. Yun ang puto natin dyan. Because if we allow our people to panic and be frightened, then we are allowing these terrorists to win the battle. Sometimes it's really a battle in the minds of our people.
What can you say about Ayman al-Sawali, the second man of Osama bin Laden?
It doesn't follow that we will take over. I don't think the hierarchy as far as Bin Laden group is concerned is really that defined. It's a matter of perceptions. We'll have to come up with somebody who is, ang tingin nila kay Bin Laden, parang Diyos eh.
Yeah.
Diba? So, ang kapalit niya, kung meron man, ay parang ganun din siguro. So, it's not that easy to replace Bin Laden. Unang-una, si Bin Laden had the financial means to support his followers. On his own, he had a lot of money. And maybe the replacement will have a lot of money also. Yeah, pero yung ibang qualities din, di ba? So they look at these leaders as some kind of prophet, some kind of a godfather, and all these things rolled into one. So we really don't know. We cannot foretell, for example, or size up who will succeed. Yeah. In the Philippines, kung dito lang sa atin, as I said, contained naman natin sila dun eh. Pag gumalaw sila dun, na-detect na natin eh.
Leader from the homegrown settlement.
Yeah. Because kung foreign yan, hindi naman pwede mag-operate pa rin dito ng basta-basta na sila lang. They will still have to be to familiarize themselves with the terrain, especially in the urban areas. No? Ang pagpasok dito, there are measures by which we can detect the entry of these foreign groups. Wala namang ganung but again, sinasabi natin, hindi natin pwedeng i-discount yan. You cannot be complacent.
Speaking of the local set, why not the AFP or the police acted like Sajeron? You tend to set the second phase right now na pagkagawa daw ang bakit po hindi ba?
Siguro that's another story that we can discuss. No? We'll go back to a long history. No?
Well, in short, sir, when you can gain now that the year is a complete start of information natin.
Well, ang pan natin in terms of the shift, for example, from internal security to external security operations is somewhere 2014 and 2015. Hopefully, by the time we can start shifting our attention towards external defense and security.
So by 2015 or 14, you're playing
That's the objective, or at least reduce it to minimal extent. Yun ang kuha natin. But we're only talking of the shifting of the emphasis on internal to external security operations. As to the specific targets for example, on the ABUSEAF, these are details which is best left undisclosed or not discussed. So. Okay. Right. Most probably, because with the demise of the patron of terrorism, there could be changes.
So, kung ano po terrorist, most wanted na local terrorist.
We'll review that. I'll tell you about it next time.
Finalize ko lang yung report ng Senate Committee.
Alin?
Yung sa recommendations for regarding
To tell you frankly, I haven't revisited that, but the implementation of certain measures are already ongoing. As I reported to you the last time, nasik din. Oh, di ba?
It will be
So, we'll have to wait for the final determination. Okay?
Sir,
Oh.
lang kami. Sige, lang tayo.
2 minutes.